Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining with me tonight. In the news conference today, they mentioned when they were talking about the science end of it that there were two craters specifically that, or regions, one's a crater, one's a region, that Integrity is going to be really focusing on as they do their lunar flyby, especially since they're going to be in a position to really examine both of these. So this first one, we're going to go through each of them separately, so we just keep the time down on these. This is the Integrity connection. Why observe Mare Orientale? Orientale was mentioned today as the place. Here you can see it. It was a massive impact on the moon, and you can see it here. So Integrity and its crew, made up of astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen, will fly over the basin while it's in full sunlight. That's what makes this so significant. They'll be able to pass over it in full sunlight, allowing for unprecedented high-resolution images and human observation and photography of the actual mare and its impact. The Apollo missions, when they went by it, they primarily saw the near side or parts of the far side in shadow. Part of that was because they were so low, and part of it was their orbit around it. Robotic probes have mapped it, but no human has ever laid actual eyes on Mare Orientale, if I'm saying it correctly, directly. It is the moon's youngest and best preserved multi-ring impact basin. It was formed about 3.7 to 3.8 billion years ago, and it really serves as the Rosetta Stone for planetary scientists. And you can see here why. Let's go back. There's three concentric ring circles that go around it. This is the computer model of the Orientale Basin. It shows the terrain in high relief, as it would be just after sunrise. So gravity anomalies measured by the Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory, or GRAIL, mission are depicted in different colors on the right side of the image. Red indicates areas of higher gravity or excess mass. The blue indicates lower gravity or areas of mass deficits. The GRAIL data reveals the structure of the basin beneath the surface, so to speak. The red in the center of the basin, for example, shows the crust is particularly thin in that area, and that denser mantle material is closer to the surface. Okay, so the impact event, let's talk about what happened and what caused this. The basin was created by an asteroid-sized object. They estimate it to be about 64 kilometers. That's 40 miles wide. It was traveling, they estimated, about 15 kilometers a second. The violence of this collision was really extreme. When it happened, the basin was created, the basin was created by an asteroid, like we said, when it struck the moon. As a result of when it struck the moon, it caused a tidal wave, ejectablasted, in this artist image, 62 miles up into the sky. That's 11 times the height of Mount Everest. So just to put it in kind of comparison, before it collapsed back down. The sloshing crust, the moon's crust, actually for 2 hours after the impact, the lunar crust sloshed back and forth like liquid before settling into the rings that we see today in this mare. The concentric rings, it really represents, if you look at it, a bullseye with three circles going into it, three distinct rings. You have the outer Rook ring, which is about 620 kilometers wide. You can see that here. You have the Montes Cordillera, or that's the outermost ring there. That you can kind of see that there. That's 930 kilometers. Then the outer Rook ring, 620 kilometers. The inner Rook ring, 480 kilometers. And then the inner scarp was 320 kilometers there. Unlike other lunar seas, Orientale is slightly flooded with basalt lava which is why its structured rings remain so visible today. Scientific significance for this is it's critical to lunar science for several reasons. First off is the mascron. Gravity data, like I said, from the Grail mission, and I showed that earlier, revealed a mass concentration, a mascron, in the center. It indicates that the crust is very, very thin there, bringing the denser lunar material closer to the surface. Impact modeling, because it was so well preserved, and it's still so well preserved, scientists use it to model how large craters form on other rocky bodies, including Earth. If you think about it, the Chicxulub crater that wiped out the dinosaurs, this was kind of the model for it. Global shaking, the impact was so powerful, like I said, it caused global seismic shaking, leveling slopes across the moon. The history of its naming is a tale of shifting perspective, so to speak. The name, Julius Franz named it the Eastern Sea in 1906 because at that time, lunar maps placed it on the eastern limb as seen from the Earth. The flip, in 1961, the International Astronomical Society Union adopted the Astronomic Convention, which flipped east and west here. Consequently, the Eastern Sea is now technically on the western edge of the moon's near side. It remained a mysterious stain on the moon's limb until the Lunar Orbiter 4 in 1967 provided a clear bullseye image, and that really just shocked the scientific community. So, Integrity is going to fly over this. They're going to get a full view of it. They're going to be able to describe it, to do photography of it, video of it, and they've been trained scientifically on lunar features and how to describe those. They are basically the field scientists, and they're going to be able to look at this for the very first time. That is so exciting. That's why when it was brought up today, I thought that I should just share a little bit of knowledge about it. The full article's over at Eadsy Astronomy. You're welcome to go there and take a look at it. Until then, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining me. Clear skies, and go Artemis, right?